So I'm Bobbi Lopez, and I have been working in the Mission and Tenderloin neighborhoods for the last 7 years with immigrant parents. I've been working on issues of violence mostly. I used to represent youth in special education, expulsion, and suspension hearings, and I've moved on to do community organizing based on that work, realizing that the community needed to respond to violence in different ways than what were set forth by the school district. So basically what I've been doing with the communities in the Tenderloin is we do parent empowerment programs, and as all of you know, we passed legislation about 2 years ago for foot patrols, and our organization worked together with Supervisor Karimi to make sure that was reality, because our parents thought it was very necessary for the police to be walking the beats in the Tenderloin. We do the same thing in the school districts. We fight to make sure that there's parent representation in the school site councils, on ELACs. We've been fighting to see that we can have a subsidized muni program. Unfortunately, we lost out because the state announced a $40 million deficit the same day that we were going to get subsidized transportation, which was the worst timing in the world. And we've been working on a campaign right now in regards to juvenile youth in the probation system. As you know, the Chronicle's been attacking immigrant youth. The mayor has sort of stepped back a little bit in regards to what to do with the sanctuary policy, and a lot of our youth are adjudicated. They're youth who have gotten into fights, and because of fights at schools, they've been referred to the juvenile system. And I think the fights at schools are because the school district is overwhelmed and unable to respond to the crisis of violence. The three things I would say of my platform, and I want to give time for questions, is equity, safety, and budget. I think someone's going to have to be really strong in dealing with budget issues. It was a horrible budget last year. It's going to be worse this year. So being creative and trying to manage how we're going to deal with budget crisis and not cut the classroom, because the classroom can't afford another cut. It's just impossible at this point to cut any more in classrooms. And so that's sort of what I'm campaigning on. I'm also campaigning on the issue of equity. Everybody uses the word sort of like peace. We all want peace. But what exactly does peace mean is the big issue, and I think equity is very similar. What does equity mean? So, any time.